Hi everyone, Jenny Weeks here. How are you tonight? I wanted to come to you tonight just for a few tips on preparing for Mercury going retrograde. Today's December 15th and it will be going retrograde on the 19th. That gives us a few days and we may already start feeling some of the effects. Now, many of you who are watching this have probably never even heard of Mercury going retrograde, but as you start paying attention during these time periods, as I bring them to your attention, and you start paying attention to what happens in your life, you'll see some things and you'll start realizing just how important paying attention to these times really are. We really are influenced in certain things. If you think about it with physics and everything in mass, moving mass, and this affecting that, and somehow or another, a butterfly flapping in Brazil is supposed to create a storm somewhere here in the, it's all a ripple effect somehow or another. So Mercury going retrograde, Mercury's the sun closest to the planet, so it goes around faster than we do. You know what I mean? It goes around a few times a year. So it passes us. It's like a car speeding. It's like, phew, phew, and we're just going, plodding along, and it's made a few turns around the sun already. Well, as it's doing that, to the ancients, it looked like it was going backwards, but it's really not. So anyway, but it does have that appearance, and when that's happening, Mercury is the planet that governs electronics, communications of all forms. So we've got an electronics, computers, cell phones, TVs, all sorts of anything electronic. I mean, blenders, toasters, microwaves, whatever it is. That also includes your dentist drill, any sort of laser objects if you're having surgery or anything like that. So if you can be prepared, I mean, obviously if you have to have surgery, you have to have surgery. But if it's optional, try to put everything off a little bit till a week or two even after Mercury's out of retrograde. Because of the communication aspect, this includes listening, speaking, the cell phones, etc., etc. So if you have to, even the mail is communication. So if you have to mail a document or if you can fax it, I would fax it and then call the person at the other end and make sure that they received it. Otherwise, it's iffy. Nothing against the Postal Service. I love the Postal Service. I love to mail my things. But I'm just saying, these things happen. Watch out for them. We can prepare. We'll be okay. Okay? And it's not all bad. Besides, people shudder. The planets go retrograde. But for some reason, Mercury draws the attention because of the communication. If you're hired during this time period, know that it's in a state of flux. Okay? So things can change. Your job position may change. But if you're hired after Mercury is out of retrograde, things are more stable and solid. If you're going to buy a house, even this is a time where even a verbal agreement, I wouldn't even make a verbal agreement or even a handshake at this point. What you want to do is just know if you do this, things can change. And not that anyone's being deceitful, but nothing is stable. So just keep that in mind. If you have to buy a house and you have to sign papers, make sure you hire someone who can really, really go over that house with a fine-tooth comb, who can inspect it very well before you do it. If you have an emergency and you have to have travel plans, just try to take precautions as best you can on how you're going to do it and what you're going to do, etc. Just be prepared. Now, I also want you to know, it's not a scary time. It can also be a very good time. Oops, sorry. My hair's in my way. It can also be a very good time for closure, which is really, really important because this is perfect. It's the end of the year. We're on a waning moon, right? So that's closing, releasing, letting go, saying goodbye. It's the end of the year. This is perfect. Actually, this is a very good thing. It's also a good time for reconnecting with people from the past. Friends we haven't seen in a long time, family members we haven't seen in a long time, and that's what the holidays do. So this can be a lot of fun. So why can't we just concentrate on having the fun, enjoying doing these holiday festive things as best we can? And I know not everyone has a perfect life. I sure don't. But if we can reconnect with an old friend and have a cup of coffee or a cup of cocoa, that's a nice thing. And that might be the only way we celebrate the holiday, but that's okay. It's still something that makes us feel good. So we can do that. And again, the time for closure, um, also going back into the past. So if we need to go back and close things, that's fine. If if an old boss calls us and wants to hire us back and we enjoyed it, that's a good thing. So there are pros and cons to it. Be prepared. You're going to be okay. You're going to be fine, okay? But it is coming up. And I also want to remind you, the fact that it's coming up December 19th, there's only a few days left. So make your plans, do your releasing, get your Christmas shopping done. That way, try to get everything done that you possibly can. That way you can sit back and relax and enjoy the holidays. You don't have to worry about travel so much. You don't have to worry about being in the car, maybe having a flat tire or some stupid thing happening, you know. Just take your precautions, you'll be fine. Pasha just came in the room, and so you can hear her like snorting, my little bug. So enjoy. Remember too, I still have the holiday sale going on, 33% off. The link's all over my Facebook page. Take advantage of it now, because I will not be doing this again for a very long time, if I do. So by all means, go to my webpage, go to my website, readingswithjenny.com, and there's a little link for the holiday sale. And enjoy, take advantage of it. I have gift certificates ready to go. So enjoy. This is a good time. It's a good thing. All right, have a good night. I hope this helps. And I hope I wasn't speaking too quickly. I get excited when I get to share information. So I'll talk to you soon. Have a great night. Hi, everybody. Bye. Wrong button.